说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello, newbies. This is Chinese Pod, and I am Kent Carroll.
Hi, I'm Jenny.
Now, in keeping with the time of year, we have a slightly scary lesson.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. However, let me make a point before we go any further.
What is it?
All right, this coincides with Halloween, of course.
Yeah.
The release date for this lesson. But not to give you the impression that Halloween is celebrated in any sense widely in China, because it isn't. People don't even know what it is.
No.
In fact, the vast majority have no clue what it is. So we're just including it just to stay in the spirit of things. But so this is a slightly scary story, but it's not to indicate that Halloween happens in China. It just doesn't.
And in true newbie spirit, it's
Yes.
a short exchange.
Yes.
If this is your first ever lesson in Chinese,
Yes.
you'd be able to understand it
You
by the
won't.
end.
You might be scared by the dialogue, but you won't be scared by the learning. Right?
Yes.
Good. All right, let's listen to it 3 times.
Dialogue first time.
有人吗？
有人吗？
我不是人。
我怕。
我们快跑吧！
Second time.
有人吗？
有人吗？
我不是人。
我怕。
我们快跑吧！
Third time.
有人吗？
有人吗？
我不是人。
我怕。
我们快跑吧！
Well, we wouldn't do anything like really, really scary here, would we? This is pretty tame stuff. But anyway, the language is nice and it's simple and it's extremely high frequency, extremely useful.
Yeah.
Let's translate.
有人吗？
Is anybody there?
有人吗？
Is anyone here?
有人吗？我不是人。
I'm not human.
我不是人。
I'm not human.
我不是人。啊，我怕。
I'm scared.
啊，我怕。
Whoa, I'm scared.
啊，我怕。我们快跑吧。
Oh, come on, let's run quick.
我们快跑吧。
Quick, let's run.
我们快跑吧。I am not human.
Why did he enjoy? I enjoyed saying that for some reason a moment ago. You said it twice. I am not. Anyway, that's another question.
I hope that wasn't one of the high frequency languages.
Well, the elements are high frequency. The sentence
Yes.
probably is not. And let's look then at how the question was asked. Let's hear the first sentence, please, Jenny.
有人吗？有人吗？
Very telegraphic, very focused, very tight stuff. The question literally means, is there anyone there? Is anyone here? You could use it,
When you're knocking on the door,
on the
or
door.
when you're walking into an office
yeah,
looking for someone.
you want to know if anyone's here, anyone's there, whichever way you want to express it in English. Now, this will become clear when we look at the 3 elements of it.
Yes. 有人吗？有人吗？
So the first part is
有
ya.
有
And this is the verb to have, or it can be used in the sense of to be. Existence.
Yeah.
The second word is
人
人.
人
人 meaning person or people or human. Yeah. And the third element is a particle that indicates we have a question on our hands, and that is
吗
ma.
吗
So when you put the 3 together, you literally have people Question mark.
有人吗？有人吗？
有人吗?
Yes.
Now notice the music of it and the tones, how they work together. Could you hear it? Could you give us one more time, please, Jenny?
Sure. 有人吗？
有人吗?
有人吗？
There you go.
Yes.
And this is really the magic, I think, of learning Chinese. Learn chunks of language just like that. That's how you remember the tones. And then she repeats it and so on. Now, this scary voice comes back and says,
我不是人，我不是人。
now, you have the last element in the sentence once again is
人
人, meaning person.
Yes.
And let's move to the beginning of the sentence. You have the pronoun for I or me, and that is
我
我.
我
Third tone, 我,
Yeah.
meaning I.
Yes.
And the verb to be, as in the real sense of I am or you are, he is, she is, that type of stuff. The verb is
是
是.
是
Now, you could, this is actually a negative, so we better look at that.
Yeah. 不是不是
So the verb to be is
是
and
not to be
not to be is
不是
不是.
不是
Do you happen to know, Jenny, in Chinese, to be or not to be, do they use this verb?
No.
They don't. Oh, how sad. I was hoping they would. Anyway, so now the full sentence, as we have it here, is I am not a person. I am not human.
我不是人，我不是人。
我不是人.
对
By implication, it must be a ghost or something. Who knows? I don't even know where this came from. But anyway.
And of course, the natural response to that would
Sure.
be 我怕，我怕。
我怕. Pa, fourth tone meaning scared.
Terrified.
And we have the same pronoun for me or I.
我
So when you put them together,
我怕，
我怕.
我怕。
I am scared. Now, notice you don't need what we call an auxiliary verb in English. I am scared. You just say
我怕。
我怕.
对，
And if you're asking somebody else, you can say
你
你
怕吗？
或者 or 你怕不怕? You can
Yes.
do it a lot of ways. Now we quickly run particle. That's how the last sentence works. Let's see it.
我们快跑吧，我们快跑吧。
Woman meaning we.
Yes.
快跑 meaning
Run fast.
run fast.
Yeah. To run is 跑，
跑.
跑 third tone.
And then the particle at the end says it kind of suggests let's do this together. Let's run together.
我们快跑吧，我们快跑吧。
Let's get out of here, in other words. 快
Yes.
跑吧. All right, so that's the scary lesson. Let's listen to it 3 more times.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Dialogue first time.
有人吗？
有人吗？
我不是人。
我怕！
我们快跑吧！
Second time.
有人吗？
有人吗？
我不是人。
我怕！
我们快跑吧！
Third time.
有人吗？
有人吗？
我不是人。
我怕！
我们快跑吧！
有
So, as I said, you're not going to be walking around trying to go, I'm not a human. But the elements are all there. There's, describing fear and stuff like that. And some basic newbie words.
有人吗?
有人吗? Now, that's a really useful phrase for you. Well, we hope you find more useful phrases than that. In fact, we recommend that you visit ChinesePod.com, where you will find useful phrases by the thousands, and you'll see them in context, which is even more important.
And you can also listen to them
Indeed.
with the audio function.
That is correct. All right, we got to go, miss. We'll be back again tomorrow with
对。
another lesson.
In the meantime, take care and 再见.
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
1277.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/1277
1277.
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/1277.
1277.